Hi, dealers. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. My name is Haley Holland, and I am the Marketing Programs Manager here at DealerSpike. Today, we'll be talking about digital marketing, specifically focusing on search engine optimization, search engine marketing, Facebook advertising, and ultimately, the most effective ways to advertise. Well, we've all been affected by COVID in one way or another. So DealerSpike and NATDA thought we'd share some helpful insight to help you dealers stretch your marketing dollars and see the best results. With that said, I'm so excited to be co-hosted with by Melanie Bierweiler, Senior Membership Manager at NATDA. But before we move forward, I wanted to take this opportunity to point out the control panel on the top corner of your screen, which you can minimize at any time by hitting the orange arrow. You can also submit questions throughout the webinar in the questions section of the control panel. We have reserved some time at the end to answer as many questions as we can. Hi, Melanie. Thanks again for hosting this webinar with DealerSpike.
Hi, Haley. So glad that we're able to do this together. Thank you so much for taking the time out and for our dealers for attending with us as well.
Absolutely. So folks, again, my name is Haley Holland, Marketing Programs Manager here at DealerSpike. I've had the great privilege of working with many dealerships across the nation in multiple verticals to help grow their online business. In fact, I actually recognize a few of you today. Thanks for joining. So as I mentioned, Melanie and I are going to be sharing best ways you can stretch your ad budget and see the best results from your advertising campaigns. We'll be taking a deep dive into digital marketing in today's world, search engine marketing and optimization, or better known as SEM and SEO, as well as how they work together. So just really fast, for those who might not have heard of DealerSpike before, DealerSpike provides powerful and distinctive website solutions, tools to drive online leads and in-store sales for dealerships. DealerSpike has been working with the North American Trailer Dealer Association for a long time, and we're so excited to share our collective knowledge about digital marketing with you all today. Melanie, for those who might not know about NATDA, mind sharing a little bit more about the company?
Of course. The North American Trailer Dealers Association is a professional business association in North America. We are based in St. Pete, Florida, and we serve light and medium duty trailer dealers, bringing them together as a unified team, working together to make them the healthiest dealership they can be.
That's awesome. We're so excited that we're co-hosting today. And I want to take this moment to dive into digital marketing in today's world. We're all well aware that digital marketing in our world today has severely changed. E-commerce is becoming a dominant force in the way that customers shop for units. In fact, some industry experts have said that e-commerce has seen a lifetime of growth in a very short period of time. With that said, digital marketing allows dealers to get in front of customers where they are currently shopping for units online. It's not a shock to most listening that this pandemic has resulted in an increase in online shopping, but forced many dealers to reduce their ad spends to adjust to the new normal, if you will. With a cost-effective digital marketing strategy, you can still put your marketing dollars to work and connect with motivated buyers online. Melanie, have you heard or seen this trend amongst the trailer industry?
Yes, we've heard many dealers decreasing their advertising budgets to make up for other areas in the business that ultimately either had to close down or slow down.
Just totally understandable. And we understand that businesses may have to cut back on their marketing spending, but goes without saying, it will definitely benefit your business in the long run to continue advertising to potential customers. If you remove all of your marketing efforts, it will be much more difficult to start up again when in-store shopping picks back up. So I want to talk a little bit more about actual digital marketing, what that all means. I'm sure we're all familiar with the buzzwords, but what do the many acronyms people throw at you actually mean? And how can you advertise effectively and keep your budget in mind? With that, Melanie, would you mind telling our listeners more about search engine optimization?
Yeah, absolutely. So SEO, or search engine optimization, works by adding relevant keywords and geographic target locations to high priority fields on your website. Essentially, it's creating a positive relationship with search engines like Google or Bing to help your website appear prominently in search results. Search engines crawl and index millions of pages to provide the best results for any given search query. While SEO does not necessarily involve paid marketing, it's nevertheless a critical component of digital marketing.
Exactly. I like to think of SEO as like your 401k, since it's a long-term solution, long-term strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Your website will organically grow as your URL ages, but it takes longer to see those results, like a retirement or 401k. However, if you are regularly updating your content on your online store, then that 401k, if you will grow even faster, and you will see results sooner. So definitely content is a big thing here. Some might say content is king. Search engines have evolved drastically in the last 5 years alone. They're smarter than ever. So it's important to stand out from the crowd by providing good, useful content. High quality keywords are definitely a must. When a potential customer submits a search for a unit, search engines cull from millions of websites to display the pages that include relevant keywords. Give you an example, if I was looking for new brown leather shoes, I might type in brown leather shoe store near me. And if a store had those essential keywords within their description, they would pop up and be matched to my search. So regular content updates on your website, your blog, or landing pages ensure your content remains fresh and keeps your customers coming back to your site.
Haley, some of our members ask me about mobile, and it seems that it's a popular path of purchase. Is that important to keep mobile in mind, and is it important to have a website that is mobile responsive?
Yes, that's a really popular question amongst dealers. I've heard it 1,000 times over. For most industries, and I definitely think we're seeing this during this pandemic, smartphones have become the main way that people shop online. So having a mobile-friendly website ensures an easy browsing experience across all types of devices. So again, to answer your question, yes, it is important to have a website that is mobile responsive and still easy to navigate, as most of our customers are starting their shopping experience from their phone. Melanie, I think this is a great jumping off point to discuss with our listeners how to strengthen their online presence through SEO. But before I do that, I do see a few questions rolling in, and that's awesome. Thank you for that, dealers. We are saving time at the end to answer questions. And I do see a couple people asking, are we recording this? They want to share it with their team. And yes, we are recording it, and you'll receive a recording following the end of the session. So as most of you know,
I think we are also, sorry about that. I think the recording, we'll get back to that later and talk a little bit more specifically about where it's ending up. But the recording for all purposes right now will be up on NATDA's YouTube page. So wanted to go ahead and answer that question as it came up while someone raised their hand back there.
Absolutely. Thank you. So as most of you know, a strong online presence helps to improve brand equity and trustworthiness that then delivers information customers are looking for and builds credibility. But how do we do that? So let's start with reviews. Reviews are a part of the business that I feel we're either really good at or we're not. But I know that 88% of your online shoppers actually begin their shopping experience by reading through company reviews. So it's definitely important to pay attention to those as they come in, whether or not it's a positive review. In fact, according to a recent article on SEO, Google actually confirmed that there is a benefit to local SEO campaigns that respond to reviews. With that said, responding to reviews, both positive and negative, is no longer the exception, but rather has become the expectation. Therefore, we highly encourage you to respond to reviews you receive regardless of the rating. With reviews in mind, Google My Business is another area we all should pay more attention to. Especially in this chaotic time, it's very important to update your contact information and ours to optimize your business for a zero-click search. And for those that don't know what that means, what I mean by that is when browsers find that information, they need to be directed from the search engine results page to that website. So they don't click over and over again. One, it's you search it, you see it, zero click. So keep that in mind when you're updating your hours of operation. That will actually work towards a positive brand credibility. And then last but not least, business directories like Yelp should also be regularly updated to ensure consistency across listing platforms so that customers know where, when, and how they can get in touch with you. Consistency also adds credibility to your business.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing these helpful ways to strengthen online presence. Right now, that's super important when it comes to the national COVID situation. It's more important than ever to make sure that your online presence is up and running, that it's updated, that it has the hours of operation, and people know that you're open and operating. So that is really, really key information there when it comes to online and making sure that that you have everything updated. People do look online first to make sure if your dealership in fact is open, if the service department is open, and that's your first point of access. So that's super, super, super important. Now that we've covered what dealers can do organically to optimize their sites, I'd love to dive into paid marketing or search engine marketing. Search engine marketing, SEM, is synonymous with paid website traffic. The most common forms of SEM are Google ads and paid promotional ads on social media. Paid ads are the fastest way to get your dealership in front of potential buyers. While organic web rankings rely on effective and steady SEO over time, paid ads display your content in the top slots of search engines and in users' social media news feeds.
That's a really good point to make. I know it takes time for SEO, and those results are worth their weight in gold, don't get me wrong, but SEM will yield instantaneous results that can get your brand name in front of motivated buyers. So I just want to share some quick data that we've seen collected. The top graph you're going to see are for clicks. So we've been watching statistics across all industries, across all verticals, and we've seen an impressive increase in clicks or, and conversions. So we've got clicks and conversions in that top graph, and you'll see that they've rapidly gone up. So shopping has not stopped. In fact, shopping has increased exponentially, just looking at that graph. And then the bottom graph I wanted to point out actually shows a decrease in cost per click, or CPC. You may also hear PPC, so pay per click. But what this graph tells us is that as competition has pulled back on their ad spend, we've actually seen a drop in the bidding price for keywords and key phrases. And so what does that tell us? That means that people have backed out from bidding on those keywords, making it a lot easier for those that haven't gotten into the paid advertising game, and they can start out at cheaper keywords that are now available to bid.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I do see someone who says they're having some difficulty viewing the webinar. Is anyone else are you having any technical issues? I want to make sure everyone can see this.
I don't have any issues. I do see the graphs clearly.
Okay.
On my side.
Okay. I'm so sorry, dealer. I'll see if I can fix it. I see that they're waiting to view dealer Spike's screen. I'll see if I can fix it while we're going through this for you. We don't want you to miss out. Sorry about that, Melanie. I'll turn the table back over to you.
Great. Yeah, so for those who are having technical difficulties, we will make sure that you get this once it's completed on YouTube while they're trying to fix their technical difficulties. Until the meantime, you're just going to have to listen to our lovely voices and see if you can follow along. But we will make sure that you get this information. So stay with us. Going back to what we're talking about, we are seeing, for us, we're seeing our own keywords and phrases drop in overall cost, making it more economical to advertise. It doesn't hurt knowing that there's less competition over generic keywords, and I know dealers have mentioned that in recent conversations. I think, Haley, that this is a great opportunity to share a few recommendations with our dealers. So what are the ways we can all build better quality ads and see best return on our investment? Well, first things first. Use your historical data to modify and correct your campaign. What that means is look over your Google or Bing reports and focus on your budget on the highest converting campaigns. If you notice that a keyword or ads are not performing well for you in this, wasting your money, then remove underperforming keywords and ads that are not providing any ROI. Secondly, keep the content for your Google ads updated and relevant. As Haley mentioned before, when we were talking about SEO, update your Google My Business with any changes to operation hours so potential customers know what to expect. We can't stress enough how important it is to keep your hours up to date. Again, very, very important at a time like this when people rely on the internet and the web to tell them if you're open, if it's worth traveling over there, and what your products are, what services you offer, things like that. Something I'm starting to see more and more is dealers are adding if their county has opened back up again. Really important. I think this is great. It's informational and a great way to keep your customers informed, as their county may have different restrictions or guidelines to follow when it comes to this national crisis. Next, highlight any unique services offered. Market any services that are unique or would be useful during the pandemic. I love seeing ads for free shipping or curbside pickup. Use this opportunity to market the clever ways that you can transport your products to your consumer. Lastly, plan ahead. In marketing efforts, Haley, I know that it's true for your team too, as well as ours. We make a plan for each month of what our goals are, who we want to connect with and get our ads in front of, especially when it comes to our magazine and our newsletter.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely creating a plan is essential when it comes to a fruitful campaign. Absolutely.
Yeah. And as states lift the stay-at-home orders, now is a good time to plan and advertise reopening sales and events to drive consumers to your business. Be sure to spotlight high-interest inventory that could trend on searches as pandemic restrictions are lifted. A great way to get inventory in front of your consumer is using alternative advertising methods like Facebook ads.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent point, Melanie. Facebook ads are an effective way of reaching a multitude of consumers scrolling through Facebook. I know I myself have bought 3 or 4 new products I probably never would have tried just because of Facebook ads and clever marketing. Going back to that free shipping. Keeping consumers engaged with your business is definitely key. Facebook ads can help accomplish this. You can choose from various Facebook ad types depending on your business goals. So as you can see on the right, we have the 4 types of Facebook ads available. Carousel, which would allow you to post multiple images. Conversion, focusing on getting someone from point A to point B. Engagement, which just actually just collects engagement and sees how a brand credibility. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And video, pretty true to its name, it's a video post. When highlighting specific trailer models, I definitely recommend using the carousel or the video ads. This is a great way to showcase unique features. I've seen a lot of trailer dealers do like a 360 walk around video as their Facebook ad and find a lot of traction and effectiveness through that. If you're looking to generate more leads, conversion ads allow users to easily find and submit lead forms on the website. Engagement ads are great for brand awareness and building the reach of your Facebook page or that specific post. And engagements include page likes, event promotions, and reactions to promoted posts. So if you've got a up and coming grand opening, I recommend thinking about doing an engagement post. You might see a better reach on Facebook. And I encourage you all to try all 4 ad types for your many business needs. Melanie, what do you recommend dealers keep in mind when they're building their ads?
Great question. I have a few recommendations when building Facebook ads. First off, keep your ad text updated. Much like other SEM ads, keep your copy or text up to date with relevant content. Making sure to edit your ads as needed to let customers know your current offerings. Include a clear call to action that encourages your audiences to click on the ad. Be mindful of your audience. It's imperative to keep your ads relevant to your targeted audience. So take a moment in planning to think about who it is you're looking to target. I wouldn't want to create an ad for parts and accessories and then target a demographic that hadn't purchased a trailer yet and is still in the middle of a purchase path. However, I would want to use Facebook's robust targeting platform to target a specific audience that has purchased a trailer to then see a better performance from my ad. Align copy and visuals. So visual content contributes to a higher conversion rate and makes your messaging memorable. I usually ask myself, well, what would I want to see? I want to see a clear image or images of the product that's being pushed. In other words, the synergy between copy and visual adds a touch of personalization that encourages more clicks.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, especially on the visual and the content. It is awesome to see when the actual image is what I'm clicking on, and that leads to that page. So that's an effective ad concept. So thank you for sharing that. I do have a couple more to share with dealers. I think this will help you in creating your Facebook ads. Remember to stay vigilant of customer requests from Facebook Messenger. As more people are using Facebook to get the most up-to-date information, as I mentioned before, Facebook does track and report responsiveness to messages. So as those leads come through from your ads, make sure you're responding quickly. And I typically set myself a timeline. So I say, respond within 2 to 6 hours. I don't have an industry average in front of me, but I definitely encourage you to respond quickly as your business sees fit. And with more people at home, the total amount of time spent on social media has increased, which just goes to show you the benefits of continued digital marketing. Facebook will do a tremendous job of stretching your ad dollars, so it'll reach more people with your ad spend. And then last, this is the time to try something different. Rather than trying to promote a sale or a piece of inventory, focus on your Facebook reach by creating more interactive ads that result in page likes and comments on your brand's Facebook page. So how do these two tie together? Well, SEO and SEM directly impact each other's performance. A website that ranks highly in organic results will have higher credibility and more likely receive more clicks on your ads. So to summarize everything we've discussed thus far, search engine marketing and optimization work best together. And there are plenty of ways to do while keeping your ad budget in mind. With that, Melanie, I'd love if you could share a little bit about NATDA and what members can see from the membership that you offer.
Absolutely. So this is for current and potential members. NATDA members have a slew of member benefits that get updated often. First of all, we want to make sure that you're aware that we are putting on our trailer show in Nashville in September. We're super excited about that. Members get first look, essentially. They get first access to all the information surrounding our show. They also they get the opportunity, as well as anybody who's potentially interested as well, to register for our trailer show. We're really excited to welcome new members, potential members, and current members to our trailer show this year. And we'll be talking more at the show specifically about your membership and what it can do for your dealership. You can also go on natda.org. That is our main page. There is a membership benefits tab there it lists the bullet points of all of our benefits for our members. If you will, at the end of this webinar, we'll also show a slide that has information. I would love to chat with you about how membership can be beneficial for your dealership, for you specifically. We do these webinars, which are educational. We have a lot of education, and we're working up towards more education on a regular basis starting soon as well. So we're really excited about the new launch of our membership, and also continuing to learn and grow based upon your responses and your feedback. So thank you so much for that. One other thing is we are really, really appreciative that everybody has joined today, and everybody who may be watching on our channel as well. We know that COVID-19 has definitely taken hold of this nation, and we want to present the best options for you, for your dealership, when you're rolling back in, and all the tools available that we can provide for you. If you have any questions about that or how we can further help with that, please give me a call. I'm happy to chat with you over those options. One of our wonderful member benefits is Dealer Spike, and we are so thrilled that Dealer Spike helped put this on today. The presentation was wonderful, very helpful for wider understanding about digital marketing. Haley, just briefly, it would be great if you could share a little bit more about our members, how we work together with Dealer Spike.
Absolutely, and thank you for that. We really are thrilled and honored to be part of the member benefit, but also we really love working with NATDA. We do have special partnership pricing available for new and existing customers. So please, I encourage you to call upon our sales team. We'll be happy to give you an in-depth walkthrough of our products and services, as barring what your business needs. Our phone number is listed there, 800-288-5917, or you can shoot us an email at sales@dealerspike.com. Dealers, I did say that we would take some time at the end to answer some questions, so I encourage you to go ahead and maximize that control panel by clicking on the orange button. Down in your control panel, you'll see a section called questions. Feel free to submit any questions you might have about the presentation there, and we'll be ready to answer. Okay. It looks like our first question was, will this webinar be recorded? Melanie, I think you said you had an answer for this one.
Yes, we couldn't wait to tell you. Yes, the webinar is being recorded. We will upload this through our YouTube channel with NATDA. So if you go to YouTube and you type in North American Trailer Dealers Association, you'll get our YouTube page. We'll also be sending this out on our newsletter in a week or two, so stay tuned. It may be in 2 weeks. We're really revving up for the show, so we're trying to pump out as much information as possible. So you will get that as well. All of our current members will receive the email newsletter as well. So stay tuned. Those are 2 different ways you'll be able to see this webinar.
Fantastic. On that note, just another question. When is the NATDA trailer show?
That is an excellent question. It is September 2nd through the 4th in Nashville, Tennessee. We will be hosting our dealer education the first day, followed by a full day of trade show and a half day of trade show. And then you can stay if you would like to party on in Nashville through Labor Day, or you can go ahead and head home on the long weekend. But we're very excited to have you at the show this year.
Awesome. Looks like a dealer's asking, are there better days to post my Facebook ads? I typically post on weekends and don't see great traction. So the studies that I've been seeing, I've been reading for the last few months have been saying that posting Tuesday to Thursday actually performs better, as most people are online working, or we're scrolling through, and we're going to start our buying process Tuesday through Thursday, and then have then actually go to the dealerships on the weekends if the county or state allows it. Let's see, got it. What's included in Dealer Spike partnership pricing? That's a good question. We do have varied packages depending on if you're looking for a new website provider, or if you're a current DealerSpike customer already looking to add a digital marketing service. The phone number that I said earlier, 800-288-5917, it's going to be your the best avenue to go through. They'll give you all the information. Let's see. Melanie, I've got another question for you. Dealer asked, how do I become an NATDA member? I think I missed this.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple ways you can join. One, you can go to our website, and under membership, you can join or renew. If you get any message where we do have prospects entered into our system, so if you get a prompt asking for your user ID number, you can just go ahead and give me a phone call. My phone number is listed on that website. You can join online, or you can give me a call, and I'm happy to have you join NATDA over the phone as well.
All right. Good questions, dealers. I've heard a lot about Instagram ads. Is that something that DealerSpike is offering? We are beginning to roll out that service. I know Instagram's ads are becoming more and more popular. I've definitely seen quite a few health and beauty, auto, and as of late, RVs. I've seen a lot of RVs on Instagram follow me around. If you're interested in that, again, feel free to reach out to DealerSpike, and we can help you through that. I do encourage you looking into Instagram ads, as they are becoming popular, much like Facebook. Let's see. What kind of results do dealers see from SEM campaigns? That's a good question. So we actually just did a study across 5 months, over a multitude of dealers, and saw an average click-through rate from paid search media at about 11.52, and that's 11%, so 11.5% click-through rate, and that's going up against the industry average of 4%. So definitely have some good opportunity that your ads will definitely get clicked on, increasing your chances of converting that to a lead. Okay. Let's see, I'm just going to give another second for another question or two. Okay, I think our questions have slowed down, Melanie. So with that said, folks, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join in. Melanie, thank you so much. I appreciate NATDA hosting this with us today. I couldn't appreciate our partnership anymore. And again, appreciate everyone taking the time to tune in. I hope you are able to take something away from this presentation that'll help you in your upcoming campaign. All righty. Okay.
Thank you so much, Haley. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.